I'm Lester.
Struck the pedestrian who was also walking on the outer lane. The victim's name has not yet been released. Highway Patrol is investigating. Also today, a Hagåtña elementary school student was hit by a car around 7 o'clock Wednesday morning near a bus stop in the Estumbo area. Both Guam police and fire responded. The student was taken to the hospital for injuries. The parents were contacted. The student's condition has not yet been released. Dededo Mayor Melissa Savares says the kid was very lucky. Medics were at GRMC because Estumbo Fire Station would have been the closest to respond.
Thankfully that they were out already on the road, and so the response was okay. But you know, again, I still have concerns. We could have had the fire team from Estumbo there within seconds.
Savares says the closure of the Estumbo station due to the government's financial situation will remain a concern until they reopen. The men charged with the murder of prison detainee Idrit Manson Isar will face a jury next month. Appearing in court on Wednesday were defendants Elas Simron, Albert Santos II, Andrew Reyes Jr., and Benster Benjamin. Because Santos and Benjamin have asserted their right to a speedy trial, a date was set for the group to head to trial on April 13th. It was late last year Isar was found dead in his jail cell at the Hagåtña lockup. Though it was initially believed he died from natural causes, an autopsy revealed he was beaten to death. In total, 7 detainees were charged with his murder, including Marvin Retcham, Jimmy Hadley, and Isler Miller. Court documents state it was a revenge attack against Isar, who was accused of raping a teen with Down syndrome. Defense attorneys today advised the court they have yet to receive any discovery in this case. Defense attorney Jay Arreola also noted to the court his intent to file a motion to sever Santos' case from his co-defendants. A follow-up hearing is set for Thursday morning to address discovery issues. The defense is moved to call out investigators involved in finding the 8 pounds of meth dragged on in district court today. Day 4 of trial for Raymond Martinez and Juanita Mosier included more testimony from Redondo Beach police officer Daniel Ritchie. He's the canine handler who first found the drugs. Defense attorney David Lujan questioning why his police report did not note the GPS tracker that fell off the couple's rental car after his dog alerted him to a narcotics odor. The defense argues the bust was a setup and that authorities never got a warrant to put the device on the car. The pair are facing charges of conspiracy to distribute and possession with the intent to distribute the drug ice after allegedly trying to smuggle it from California to Guam in 2015. Ex-cop Jason Ortiola will spend more time in jail. This after failing to check into probation for the months of January and February. In court on Wednesday, he was sanctioned to 30 days. His co-defendant Roger Balicha also failing to make his weekly check-ins with probation. He was sanctioned to 15 days behind bars. Earlier this year, Ortiola, Balicha, and Jose Sabal Santos Jr. were arrested on drug charges. This isn't Ortiola's first run-in with the law. KUAM files show he's already served time after he was busted selling the drug ice while in uniform with his duty weapon. A return hearing was set for March 22nd. A discussion on gun laws and school safety brought leaders from the Department of Education, Guam Police, and the Guam Attorney General to one table. They shared some insight with lawmakers who expressed concern over the recent mass shootings in schools across the nation. DOE Superintendent John Fernandez says on top of the ongoing after-shooter drills, they hope to place more school resource officers at their campuses and find out if GPD reservists can cover down on providing security as well. DOE officials have said they do not support guns on campuses. Public Safety Chair Senator Talina Nelson says they will meet again to discuss the issue. Once again, the governor is calling senators into special session. He has ordered them to meet Thursday at 1 p.m. to address a bill to reduce the written notice for furloughs from 90 days to 30. This comes after lawmakers on Tuesday again failed to pass increased legislation to address the looming fiscal crisis. Adelup also announced it is considering more austerity measures. They include suspending government busing to private schools, disconnecting 50% of streetlights, cutting leases and service contracts at government agencies, suspending operations at public gyms and recreational facilities, including the Paseo Stadium, Dededo Sports Complex, and the Hagåtña and Dededo pools, suspending operations at recreational facilities in the evenings to conserve power, and shutting down the Rev and Tax driver's license satellite office in Hagåtña. The governor says he has already imposed a hiring freeze, laid off 40 limited-term appointees, suspended administrative leave and non-essential travel, and reduced overtime at GPD, GFD, and DOC that has resulted in the shutdown of the Hagåtña Police Precinct and 2 fire stations. The administration says it has also reduced overtime for the executive security of the governor and the lieutenant governor. Mayors are taking their own set of budget cuts, facing a $900,000 shortfall. At a mayor's council meeting, ideas were heard on how to save a few bucks. Working to lower utility consumption, Council President Paul McDonald explains how they hope to front the cost.
We've asked the council to actually go back and economize, cut on any way we can, from utilities to unnecessary usage of water and of course our vehicles, the usage of our vehicles because of our fuel costs.
McDonald says some mayors are also considering cutting car washes in village centers to save on water, and if this happens, it'll be with a very heavy heart. How will the ongoing government financial struggle impact the tourism market? The Guam Hotel and Restaurant Association wants your input before they speak with elected leaders. GHRA has put out a survey asking the community their thoughts with the ongoing tax discussion. GHRA officials say they remain steadfast in its mission to advocate just legislation and government regulations, but will community input so they can better represent the industry on issues that will impact the way business is conducted on the island. You can check out that survey on KUAM.com. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming, KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Half the day, I'm in the club.
Half a day, welcome to Two Lovers Point.
Half a day, I'm in the club.
Reduce your energy costs with GPA's Energy Sense program. Energy Sense provides cash rebates with the purchase of qualified energy-efficient air conditioners, washers, and dryers that help reduce your energy usage. Contact GPA today at 647-5787, 8 or 9 to learn more about Energy Sense and other ways to help reduce your monthly energy usage and save money by using energy more efficiently. For more Energy Sense saving ideas, visit GuamPowerAuthority.com or like us on Facebook. Energy Sense makes good sense.
Why is tourism Guam's #1 industry? Tourism benefits our economy. Visitors come to our shores to experience our island. More tourist spending means more dollars flowing into our economy. Tourism creates jobs. From bell service to front desk to tour agents, more jobs mean more opportunities. Tourism builds businesses. From hotels to shops to restaurants. More businesses mean more dreams come true. Tourism preserves our culture. In the visitor industry, culture takes center stage. Celebrating our culture means keeping our traditions alive. Tourism keeps our land and waters clean. It all adds up. Tourism improves our quality of life. It helps make Guam a better place to live, work, and visit. Tourism works for Guam.
For 20 years, Matson has been an important part of our everyday lives. bringing in the cars we drive, the food we eat, and the materials that helped build our homes. From caring for our land through the Hagåtña program to generously supporting our local charity, Matson has contributed to the preservation and growth of our island. On behalf of those you've served throughout your 20 years on Guam, Kids Maasi Matson.
There are more ways to experience Guam via KUAM News, giving you what you want, when you want, and how you want it. From smart devices, Alexa, what's in the news?
Here's your flash briefing.
Over the web, on mobile, on streaming platforms, with immersive, interactive formats, and via social media where it's more than just content, it's conversation. More ways to keep you informed and entertained whenever you want it, wherever you are, on whatever device you're using.
Could a former Capuchin brother accused of child sexual abuse get his cases thrown out? That's up for the federal court to decide. In a motion filed by plaintiff's counsel attorney Gloria Rudolph, she argues they served the defendant, Vernon Camillas, timely. His motion to dismiss, filed last month, argues otherwise. KUAM files show Camillas is listed as a Department of Education employee. The case, which isn't criminal, was under review by DOE's legal counsel. Who will pick up the slack of Catholic Social Services senior daycare after their contract with GovGuam is terminated? Mayors say that on April 1st, they'll do it. Though most centers will stay in place, the center in Barrigada is likely to move to the Dedido Community Center in Machechi. President of the Mayor's Council, Mayor Paul McDonald.
Senior citizen. So it's just another responsibilities for the mayors.
McDonald says they're waiting on the funds and a finalized proposal that includes the details of the transition. 2 restaurants are forced to shut down by public health this week. Oriental Kitchen in Manila was a repeat offender with a C rating that turned into a D with 27 demerits. Several issues included buckets of edible garbage stored in the walk-in cooler together with food served to customers. The second closure at the Wendy's in Barrigada, who received 24 demerits. Inspectors did not find any pests, but tomatoes, lettuce, and bacon did not meet proper temperatures, and employees were chopping on stained boards. Public Health Inspector Mary Lou Scroggs say these were follow-up inspections, adding inspectors tried their best to help owners correct violations.
Our first option, we try to work with them. We give them a break. We work with them. We assist them how to correct this violation. But for the second follow-up, we don't have any choice but to close them. We're not out there to get them out of business or hurt them, but we have, but we need to protect the public.
June Espaldon, franchisee of Wendy's, apologized for the inconvenience and confirms the Barrigada location reopened just hours after discarding food and working quickly to fix violations late Tuesday afternoon. However, Oriental Kitchen remains closed. It's full speed ahead for the massive marine relocation to Guam. Several hundred local and off-island participants turned out Wednesday for an industry forum that focused on the business end of the buildup. The presentations will explain how companies can participate in the $8.7 billion worth of construction projects for the new Marine Corps base Guam. Captain Dan Turner is the incoming commanding officer of the Naval Facilities Engineering Command Marianas.
Into the ground, but going forward it's even more exciting because we're really at the start and we're really making a change towards positive momentum moving forward.
The U.S. and Japanese governments are sharing the cost of the buildup. They are also collaborating on the design and construction of the facilities for the 4,000 Marines who will be transferring here from Okinawa. Turner says the recent authorization by Congress for up to 4,000 foreign H-2B workers comes at a critical time.
We're going to need a significant amount of skilled laborers here on island, and frankly, we're going to quickly eclipse past the capabilities that are here now.
The 3-day forum is sponsored by the Guam chapter of the Society of Military Engineers. Who doesn't love extra cash to add to your rainy day fund? In this week's Think Green, Carmen Terlaya has more with a GPA trade ally participating in their growing rebate program.
Think Green, presented by GPA, bringing energy solutions to you.
The Guam Power Authority's rebate program details how you can lower energy consumption in your home and get some extra cash. GPA's rebate program Trade Allies Johnstone Supply is one of many vendors that provide energy-efficient products and participate in GPA's Energy Sense rebate program. Mark Cepeda has been with Johnstone Supply for 10 years and is well-versed in all things AC.
We'll introduce you to that rebate program, and based on that rebate program, if you purchase our unit, we give you the application for that rebate, and we explain to you who actually fills it out, which will be the customer and the installer that will fill it out. And from there, the application will be submitted to GPA, and they will get their rebate.
In addition to assisting you with your rebate application, Johnstone Associates can help you find the best energy-efficient AC. The efficiency of air conditioners is often rated by the Seasonal Energy Efficiency Ratio, or SEER, which is defined by the Air Conditioning, Heating, and Refrigeration Institute. For ACs, the higher the SEER rating, the greater the efficiency.
What we offer here at Johnstone Supply is our Fujitsu brand of our air conditioning products. They're all wall mount systems, and as of today, we have the highest SEER rating at 33 SEER of our 9,000 BTU. And one of our top selling units is actually our 12,000 BTU, which is our 29.3 SEER. That unit qualifies for a $600 rebate from GPA.
GPA Customer Service Representative Brandon Tidegui says so far more than 2,000 customers have already applied for rebates at various trade allies and encourages those who are looking to update and replace their appliances to look into the program.
So it really starts with here at places like Johnstone Supply, which is a very big partner with us. So they just come in, pick the AC that works for them, the best for them, and get it installed at your house.
Once forms are completed, the turnaround time is up to 45 days. A comprehensive list of vendors, products, and their equivalent rebate amounts are located on the GuamPowerAuthority.com under the Energy Sense rebate program. For this week's Think Green, I'm Carmen Victoria Cherlahi.
Think Green, presented by GPA, bringing energy solutions to you.
Sports is next, but here's your weather.
Binging movies in bed shouldn't make you want to hide under the covers when the bill arrives. That's why all of GTA's home internet plans are unlimited. We believe that you deserve better than home internet with hidden data fees, because you should be able to cuddle without worrying about bill trouble. So the choice is yours. Bill shock with the other guys, or a life unlimited with GTA. Say goodbye to hidden data fees and make the switch today to GTA. Your island, your network.
GU Self-Storage, Guam's newest and largest storage facility with the island's largest variety of storage unit sizes to meet customer demands. Our facility applies the most advanced access and security surveillance system, including the state-of-the-art Easy Code phone app. Keep what's important to you safe and secure with fully covered loading and unloading area in a fully climate-controlled facility. We offer professional packing, pickup, and delivery of your storage items and complimentary use of hand truck, appliance dollies, and pallet jacks, and offer ADA accessible units. For our customer convenience, we offer access to our on-site business center, conference room, and mail hub services. Call our friendly and professional management team at 648-7867 to learn more about our flexible month-to-month lease options with best rates starting as low as $50. GU Self-Storage, located next to McDonald's in Harmon, the old GPA building.
This is pollock, and this is pollock, but they're totally different. One is pollock South Dakota, and the other is real wild-caught Alaska pollock from a certified sustainable fishery. And that's the pollock you'll find in the McDonald's filet of fish. So, no matter where you are, you can always get real fish caught sustainably from here. So let's review. This is that one place called pollock, this is real wild-caught Alaska pollock, and this is who can bring it all together, sourced from a sustainable fishery. And it's delicious.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. Boys high school basketball and high school rugby come to an end this Friday and Saturday. Tonight on the show, we'll take a look at how some of the teams made their way to the final round. Check it out. Boys high school rugby semifinals from the GW field. The Friars taking on the GW Geckos. GW trying to get the ball out from deep in their own territory. Ball's out of the scrum. Geckos try to advance the ball with a kick. Ball gets blocked by a Friars defender. Possession goes to FD. Austin Pareto scoops up the loose ball after it gets released and hits the corner. Stiff arms the first would-be tackler. Stiff arm again as he makes his way into the tri-zone. Friars beat the GW Geckos to advance to this year's title game. Meeting the Friars will be the Simon Sanchez Sharks. The Sharks got the win over the JFK Islanders to advance. This year's championship game will be played at the GW field on Saturday. Girls Varsity Tackle Cup match will be played at 1:40 in the afternoon, followed by the Boys Cup at 2 in the afternoon. Over at the FD Phoenix Center, the Friars and Knights laced up for their chance to make it to this year's boys high school basketball finals. DeAndre Cruz with the putback for FD. The last time the two teams met, the Friars beat the Knights by double digits. Michael Min kick out pass to Takumi Simon, who drives towards the basket. Cruz tries to draw the charge. Simon misses on the first and second attempt, but stays with it and eventually gets the finish for 2 of his 14 on the night. Tomas Calvo inbounds the ball to Tony Kaneni, who takes the ball to the rack. Tony, with some contact in the air, still manages to get the basket to go. The Knights pulled off the upset win over the Father Duenas Friars, 52-50. League MVP Michael Min finished the game with 19 points to help his team move on to the finals. Teammate Tony Say added 15. Meeting the Knights in the finals are the St. Paul Warriors. St. Paul punched in their ticket to the finals after earning the 76-53 win over the JFK Islanders on their home court. The championship game is scheduled for this Friday at the UOG Calvo Fieldhouse at 7 p.m. The consolation game between the Islanders and Friars will be played at 5:30. Turning over to some golf news, Bishop Baumgartner's Memorial Catholic School's 5th annual golf tournament takes place this Saturday at the Onward Talafofo Golf Course. Showtime for the event is at 11:30 in the morning. Shotgun time scheduled for 12:30. The fee is $250 per team or $125 per person. Two-person team select shot format. There will be prizes, refreshments, dinner and awards banquet. Tournament and whole sponsorship packages are still available. For more info, call 472-6670. Defending U18 division champions, ASC Trust Islanders opened their 2018 spring season bid in the Aloha Made Meneglet Cup Elite Youth League with a convincing 10-1 win over GPSI Southern Cobras at the Guam Football Association National Training Center. Samuel Kwan scored within the first 5 minutes of the match. Joseph Green added another goal 15 minutes later, one of his 2 in the match. Chris Fernandez kicked through 4 goals. Teammate Aubrey Ngata added another goal late in the first half. Takumi Ito contributed with 2 late goals for the Islanders in the win. Well, that's going to do it for sports. We're back right after this.
Say hello to the widest 4G LTE network in the Marianas. Hafade. This is Ton. He lives in the island of Tinian. Together with their mentor Bruce and the rest of his peers, Ton keeps the Tinian Teen Center running. The Teen Center does a lot for the youth of this tight-knit community, offering fun activities like paddleboarding sessions, ping pong tournaments, open mic nights, awesome foods, all in an effort to keep the teens of Tinian smart, safe, and drug-free. Gosh, just look at that view. Wherever they are, Ton and the rest of the Teen Center can share their message with their island and all of the Marianas. Always fast, always clear. When they go live here, it's fast and clear. When they update their status here, it's fast and clear. When they add to their story here, it's fast and clear. Everywhere fast, everywhere clear with the widest 4G LTE network in the Marianas. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Guam is more than a tiny island in the Pacific. This magical place is where I call home. This island inspires me to learn and explore what's around me. It teaches me that there are no shortcuts in life and that the long way home may just be the scenic route. And that even the dirt roads can lead you to beautiful destinations.
We're exactly 1 week out from the season premiere of Rise on NBC. From the producers of Hamilton and Friday Night Lights, Rise is a heartening new musical drama inspired by a true story about finding inspiration in unexpected places. To promote the upcoming series, we sit down with the public school performing arts teachers, the talents, and the trailblazers here at home. What we found is truly inspirational. Once the student, now the teacher.
I think I wasn't quote-unquote living until I was around music.
Proud public school product and Okuru High School band teacher Maximo Ronquillo is the founder of the Tumon Bay Music Festival, the biggest showcase of talent in the region, now 14 years running.
I knew what music did to me and how it changed my life positively, and I wanted to make that same experience possible for as many people as possible.
Over 1,000 musicians from concert bands, rock bands, orchestras, choirs, symphonies, solo acts, and small ensembles have participated in the Tumon Bay Music Festival to date.
The festival has become bigger than me, definitely, exponentially, and it is what I envisioned it to be.
For those who say music doesn't take you places, Ronquillo disagrees. It's allowed him to travel the globe. 3/4 of it, he says matter-of-factly, his clarinet and baton giving him the opportunity to perform in the world's most prestigious venues.
The Sydney Opera House, the Sydney Town Hall, Carnegie Hall, performing on the Great Wall of China.
Here at home, however, it's an endless struggle to secure a stage. The topic chokes him up.
We don't have a decent concert hall. I am so thankful to everyone who has helped me with the Tumon Bay Festival, opening up their ballrooms, their performance spaces, just to give these young students a place to show their art. If we look at it from a sports perspective, it's the same thing. How do you get those soccer people to FIFA level stuff? We have to build the facilities. It's not that we don't have the soccer players here, but if we want them to train as we fight, as we say in the Army, we need to give them the right environment, the same environment that people elsewhere around the world have, that we don't have.
The arts, he argues, is an investment worth making as it will help sustain Guam's #1 industry.
The demand is here, and our tourism industry relies on the arts because the tourism industry needs those entertainers. We've always had talent. I think the island is full of natural talent.
While all other school subjects are just as important, the arts, he says, teaches something that can't be taught in the classroom.
Where do we teach students how to feel? So for me, the fine arts not only provides that easy avenue for students to put everything they learn in the other classes together, but really teaches them how to be human. They need to know how to handle anger, adversity. They need to learn how to channel it in such a way where it's creative.
season premiere for Rise airs on Wednesday, March 14th at 9 p.m. on KUAM TV8 and at 8 p.m. every Wednesday after. And before we close out the news tonight, here's our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Happy birthday, J.D. Manlapaz. Also celebrating Shalana R. Flores. Happy birthday, Peter Cruz from Luna, Bing, and Dave. Happy birthday, Eric Borja from Masaya Hoffa. And happy belated birthday to Zion Fielder. Remember, you can be part of the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club